City Hall is now the focus of this area and probably stands about as high as the Maypole did. It was designed by Foster London and is part of the More London development. That actually stretches from London Bridge to Tower Bridge. The GLA has leased the City Hall for 25 years. It's now the base for the Mayor of London. The building itself is a very eco-friendly design and it satisfies all the green credentials. At certain times of the year, you can go out onto the viewing platform at the top of the building. This is known as London's living room. From there you can see wonderful views right across the city. Everything around here is connected to it almost. This school was patronised by her, and it survived in one guy's honour for over 500 years. At one time, St Saviour's and St Oliver's were separate schools. This version was built after the older school was displaced by the coming of the railway. St Oliver's Grammar School for Boys has since moved to Kent, but the girls' school, St Saviour's and St Oliver's, is still in the park. Ernest Bevan began his working life at the age of 11 in the Bristol Docks, but had a great gift for organising things. He got involved in the Dockers Union and brought about the creation of the Transport and General Workers Union, something that was very important to this area with its dock community. In 1900, Colonel Samuel Vaughan Bevington became the first mayor in the newly founded borough of Bermondsey. His family was in the leather business. Their factory, the Neck Engineers, is still in situ, but it's now luxury flats. All around the area there are references to and good works that he did for Bermondsey. When World War I broke out, the anti-German feeling was very intense in England. This pub was once called the King of Prussia, but hastily changed its name to the King of Belgium at the outbreak of war. These attractive flats were once called Hanover Buildings, but because of their connection with the German town of Hanover, they were changed to Devon Mansions. They are some of the oldest flats in the area, having been built around 1870. Ironically, they were bombed in the Second World War. This plaque marks where the bomb landed. This building is now flats, but it used to be a pub. There are so many people that believe this bridge is as old as the Tower of London. That isn't true. It's a Victorian feat of engineering that was built in 1894 by the City of London Corporation. That was when the river was packed out with ships and lighters and tugs and cranes. After all, this was the Port of London, London's larder, where every crumb of food was lifted, crated and stored. Horse and carts delivered and picked up cargo here. Commuters hurried across London Bridge to the city. You can imagine how congested it was here. Another bridge was needed downstream, but of course it had to be capable of letting tall ships into the port. So Horace Jones, the city architect, and designer John Wolfe Barry put their heads together and came up with this breathtaking bridge we see today. A visit to the museum, which is underneath the bridge, will show you how it all works. The Victorian engine house has all the machinery that used to work the bridge. If you stand in the middle, you can feel the bridge moving as the traffic passes over. You You can walk across the high-level walkway between the two towers, and from there you can see wonderful views right down the river and up the river. The bridge opens about 500 times a year. This is the German frigate Brandenburg passing through.